Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter. The name of the chapter is Operation Blackbeard, written by Abid Surti. Kindly listen to the audio very carefully. Before moving forward, let me introduce you the character of this story. The first character is Nawab Jang Bahadur Rangile and his wife Begum Rangili. So now the story starts with Nawab. He was indeed the great Nawab Jang Bahadur Rangile, even though he had never stepped on a battlefield nor displayed any valor. Valor means courage, great courage. His kingdom of Nagadpur was merged with India at the time of the partition in 1947. With time, not only did the princely lifestyle fade away, princely means impressive, but the world around the Nawab turned topsy-turvy. Topsy-turvy means very confused or disorganized state. Today, the great Nawab Rangile lives in a modest house. Modest means small house. With his wife Begum Rangili and does odd jobs like selling eggs and catching crooks. Crooks means catching criminals or dishonest persons. One day he was sitting under a tree, narrating the story of his tiger hunt to a group of children. With a sword in my hand, I chased the man-eater like a bullet. Chase means to follow rapidly. Sometimes I was ahead of him, sometimes he was ahead of me. Then, what happened, Nawab Sahib? A child asked excitedly. How dare the tiger defeat me? I ran so fast that after an hour, when I turned my head, the beast was nowhere to be seen. As the children broke out laughing, Nawab Rangile's friend Sher Singh appeared. Seeing his long face, Nawab Rangile asked, "What's wrong, Shera?" "Last night, my house was burgled." Burgled means break in and stolen something from there. Bhootnath, the bandit, has robbed my house clean and vanished. Bandit means a criminal who attacks and steals from the travelers. Why did you not wake me up? How could I? It was only when I woke up in the morning that I realized the loss, Sher Singh cried. In fact, the bandit has plundered 3 more houses in the village. Plundered means stolen things. What else can you expect from a village where a flock of cowards live? Cowards means not very brave or courageous. True, but we do not have a brave heart amongst us. Indeed, that's me. And that's why Sher Singh continued, Pukar Singh, the Mukhiya, has chosen you to go into the forest and catch Bhootnath. Nawab Rangile was shocked, for at the mention of the bandit's name, not only the village folks, but even the leaves trembled with fear. Tremble means shake because of fear. Somehow he managed to put up a bold front and say, "Who else could dare to enter the ghastly forest?" Ghastly means horrible. "I'll march into it tonight and bring him dragging to the village square before dawn." Dawn means early morning. That's the spirit. That is exactly what I expected from you. The Mukhiya has announced a fabulous prize of 10,000 rupees to anyone who brings that crook to justice, dead or alive. Nawab Rangile closed his eyes and saw the cloud bursting with crisp. Bursting means break open into pieces. Green banknotes, notes in the sky, Notes in the air, notes everywhere. When he reached home, his heart sank. He thought of the bandit Bhutnath, big bulging eyes, frightening moustache, thick black beard, and a restless body. The truth was, alas, that no one had ever seen Bhutnath in person. Begum Rangili was worried to see her husband look so dismal. Dismal means sad. And asked what was wrong. Bandit Bhutnath, said Nawab Sahib. Begum Rangili correctly guessed. He must have accepted the challenge to capture Bhutnath and now was cursing himself for his blunder. Blunder means a careless mistake. Ah, she said. So my valiant soldier is all set to launch Operation Blackbeard? Valiant means brave. Nawab Rangile was hurt. That bandit has done no harm to us, has he? Probably. He has realized this house is invincible. Invincible means too strong or powerful to be defeated. That is why he has never dared to touch us. But will you go into the forest or still plenty of time till sunset? After sunset, it was time to leave for the jungle. And poor Nawab Rangile was scared. He decided to hide under the bed and told his wife his plan. If Shera comes to fetch me, tell him I have already left for the battlefield, fully armed. But Shersha had already arrived and was listening quietly from the door. Nawab Sahib, the battlefield for brave hearts is not under the bed. So saying, he led the Nawab out to meet the villagers who walked with them to the forest. Despite his pounding heart, Nawab Rangile walked into the forest. He scampered up a tree to protect himself. Scampered means moved quickly with small light steps. The bandit Bhutnath had also chosen the same tree to get some sleep. Bhutnath woke up with a start and asked, "Who's there, man or mouse?" Feeling insulted, the Nawab replied, "I am the original brave heart, Nawab Jang Bahadur Rangile of Nagadpur. I have sworn to catch Bhutnath and take him to the village to hang him." Sworn means taken a pledge or promise. "Who are you?" "I am Lallu, the sweet seller. I have also come in search of Bhutnath. Now, what is the use of spending the night here? It's better that I leave." The Nawab was terrified at the thought of the man leaving. He said, "If I succeed in this venture," venture means a difficult activity involving a lot of risk, "I will give the prize money to you. To be honest, all the gold of my Begum is still safe in the house." Hearing the Nawab, a plan formed in the crafty bandit's mind. Crafty means clever. Bhutnath decided to steal the Begum's jewelry. He said, "I don't think Bhutnath will dare come here tonight because the brave heart is personally here. Let's go home and sleep in peace." The Nawab invited Lallu home for dinner, took him home and introduced him to his Begum. "This poor guy has not eaten anything for the last couple of days. Quick, make halwa puri as fast as you can." The Begum asked, "You did not say anything about the bandit? Where is there to say? Sorry, what is there to say?" There was a ringing tone of success in his voice. When he found out that I was looking for him, he simply vanished. But Begum Rangili was not that easy to fool. She had become alert the moment she had a glimpse of the guest. There is something dubious about the chap. Dubious means suspicious. The Nawab says he is sweet seller, but who has ever seen a sweet seller with hard-threatening face? Begum Rangili quickly realized who the guest was. But What could she do? She thought and thought. Then she spotted the Nawab's old sleeping pills. She mixed them in the halwa meant for the bandit and carried 2 plates to the seated man. Lalluji, the halwa puri dish prepared by the master chef Begum Rangili of Lucknow, is internationally known for its flavor and taste. Nawab Bahadur had jumped up and served the man the unadulterated dish before she could wink at him. Unadulterated means pure dish. The Begum felt like banging her head on the wall. To make matters worse, the Nawab insisted on feeding his wife. Her protest fell on deaf ears, and she was forced to eat from the same dish as her husband's. You are a sweet seller. Have you ever cooked such a delicious dish? The Nawab asked Bhutnath. Not even my father prepared anything like this. The Nawab stretched his legs on a charpai. He could not even finish his sentence and was soon fast asleep. In the kitchen, the Begum too was feeling dizzy. She was cursing herself for her ingenious idea. Means not good idea. She too was sleeping like a log. Bhutnath was quietly watching the scene. A miracle, he thought. Soon he was at work. Quickly, he opened the safe, grabbed the jewelry box and walked out through the front door like a gentleman.